Welcome to Diaspora Scholars TV. So we are in Iowa City. Could you believe it? We've moved all the way from the northwestern part. Now we are in Iowa City, almost the middle of Iowa, to meet Frankline Matanji. Indeed, he's actually Dr. Franklin Matangi, and he has been here for quite a while. He's done a PhD in journalism, right?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
brother.
to meet you. It's been long.
Yeah, I heard from you from Lul. I watched one of your videos. I was like, I hope I can get to see you.
I mean, I'm so happy to meet you as well. When I interviewed Lul, she told me about you, how you've helped many students come from Africa, particularly Kenya, to come to the US, and I really said I'll have to meet you. Surprisingly, I also met other students also who know you from other states, and I said, like, this is a guy whom we must meet. So it's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet with you too.
Pleasure indeed. So I wanted you to tell us a little bit about your journey here at Iowa City, particularly at the University of Iowa. What did you study here? Eventually you got a PhD. But tell us more.
Yeah, so maybe I'll start back a bit and just how I came to the US. So I came to the US in 2017, having graduated with my undergraduate in Kenya at Kisii University.
Oh, you went to Kisii University?
Yes, and then I graduated in 2015, worked in Kisii for 2 years, then moved to Bowling Green, Ohio.
So Kisii, where did you work in Kisii?
Kisii University.
Oh, Kisii University.
I've only worked at my former institutions.
Wow! Every time you study at the same school and work at the same school.
Yes.
So Kisii University, were you teaching or what are you doing?
No, I was working as a researcher.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was working as a researcher on a research project funded by USDA. It was in collaboration with the University of Minnesota.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your journey to the US started that early?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we worked on this. I used to work in the Department of Research and Extension. Now they changed the name to something else I don't remember. And then I moved here in 2017. I moved to Bowling Green, Ohio. And then Bowling Green, that's where I did my master's in media and communication. Okay. And then graduated with my master's in 2019. Then I moved here in Iowa City in the same 2019 for my PhD. So I studied here in the School of Journalism and Mass Communication. Yeah. So my PhD is actually in mass communication.
Your PhD is in mass communication?
Yeah, I graduated last year.
Last year, 2024?
That was 2024, August.
Wow, congratulations on all your achievements and particularly PhD.
Thank you.
Right now I know the pain has gone away.
Oh yes, I sleep and I'm like, I don't have to worry about an assignment.
The 11:59 p.m. deadlines.
Yes.
Commendable indeed, commendable. So what are you doing now since you graduated last year?
So after graduation, I got a job here at the University of Iowa. As I mentioned, I've only been working at my previous institution.
Oh my goodness.
So I got a job in the Department of Psychiatry. I'm working as an associate research scientist.
Wow, associate research scientist, Department of Psychiatry.
Yeah, so basically what we do, I'm in the unit called UIAC, that's University of Iowa Addiction and Recovery Collaborative. So mostly we support people who are struggling with substance use disorder. So generally we have mental health, which eventually leads to substance use disorder. So we apply for funding and try and serve these communities.
You try and solve problems in these communities. So how do you apply your mass communication with such populations?
Yes. So as an associate research scientist, my work is not necessarily helping, like having the contact with patients, but using the data that we collect from the patients to analyze the data, see if we are making an improvement with the services that we are offering, and then writing reports to funding agencies.
Oh, okay. So you not only you get the feedback from the population and do analysis to check effectiveness of the programs.
Yes. So I designed the surveys.
Yes.
And then we have program or project coordinators who make sure we are collecting data. I go through, so we have different databases that we collect data into. So I go there, check to make sure everything we are collecting is in good shape. And then once, like right now as we are talking, we're in the reporting season. So I have a report due in like 3 days time.
Oh, wow, I know. I know what that means. It means a lot of sitting behind the computer day and night.
So I download the data, clean it, analyze, run some numbers, statistics, and then write the reports and send it out.
Wow, you're already sounding very passionate about
Yeah, so that writing and analysis part is where my PhD and journalism comes into handy.
You are watching Diaspora Scholars TV. This is a story of Dr. Franklin Matangi. We are at Iowa City, University of Iowa, where he works. He actually studied here as well, and his story is just getting started. Where did you go to high school?
The journey just getting started. So I'm a village boy, as I always tell my friends. I went to high school in just a rural high school back home called Muira Primary School.
Muira?
Yes.
I know the place. That's in Kakamega County.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's
you must have been the best student in that school.
We thank God.
I always have this thing of guessing right.
We thank God. Yes.
You were the best student at Muira Primary School. Muira High School.
Yes. Actually, I went to Muira Primary School, Muira Secondary School.
They were tiny schools.
Yes. We didn't have no electricity during that time, no water, nothing. It was a day school. You study and go home, come back in the morning, go back in the evening. Yeah.
How far was your home to the primary school?
It was like maybe around 2 miles.
2 miles.
Yeah. So you go home for lunch, come back to school. Make sure you're running as fast as possible. You go.
Muira is in Mumias.
Mumias, yes.
I get surprises on this show every single time I get out. You will find out after this show where I come from. This is Diaspora Scholars TV again. This is a story of Dr. Franklin Matangi. He's an associate researcher here at the Department of Psychiatry.
Associate research scientist. No, I'm joking. I have to brag like our neighbors, the Shemejis. No.
You said it all. In fact, this is among the very first graduates whom I've seen who's actually not suffering from that problem of trying to put under the table your achievements. You have to set it clearly. You don't want what is it called, syndrome?
Inferiority. No,
it's not called inferiority syndrome. It's something. There's a word. There's a term they use over there, and you have to put it right. Associate research scientist.
Oh, that's the title.
That is the title. It's not easy to get there, is it? It's not.
No, yeah, it was a long journey, and you have to apply and go through a series of interviews. And they also want to hire the best candidate there is. So.
They also want to hire the best candidate there is, and they found Dr. Franklin Matangi. And if you are watching this show and you want to be able to reach out to Dr. Franklin Matangi, you are on LinkedIn.
I'm on LinkedIn by my name, Franklin Matangi. I'm on all social medias. I'm always willing, if someone was interested if they have any kind of a question, maybe they're interested in how did my journey start, how did I end up in the US, I'm always willing to share and just make sure that I support or at least help or avail information as much as possible. Because for you to see me here as well, there are so many hands in Kenya that touched my life.
We'll talk about those hands that touched Dr. Matangi's life in the second part of this episode because we are just getting started. I tell you, I've heard about him in many states in the US already about his work. He'll also tell us what is really journalism and mass communication. The way we understand is just maybe being a radio presenter, being a TV presenter. Is it?
There is more into that than just being a TV presenter. So, for example, if you're working for a non-profit organization, you bring your communication skills. If you are working, even as an editor, you don't just work as an editor in a radio station or a TV station. You work as an editor in a company as well. Public relations, that's still part of this profession. We have a strategic communication. For example, you're coming up designing advertisements, so just designing any kind of communication, corporate communication. it's still part of journalism and mass communication.
It's still part of journalism and mass communication. My name is Daktari. Join us in Franklin Matanji. Dr. Franklin Matanji will still be on the show in part 2. Thank you and goodbye.